That is actually pretty beautiful. The live should start soon, but I'm out here like oh my god, he got a lot of stuff. They're actually pretty big band here, I want to say. Like they've come some way. Like look, what kind of flower piece is this? Otanjobi omedetou to you. Dezert. Wow, Chiaki-san. That's huge. Chiaki. That's his name in kanji. This is amazing. Oh, heart-shaped roses. This being the best one. Obviously, this is beautiful. Congratulations, Dezert, Del Ranger. And then the last one. I'm excited. I'm not even too sure what time it is. I need to get ready actually. Oh, they also have this. Oh, daijoubu desu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, so yeah. Style East opens 5:15, starts at 6 o'clock. It wasn't actually that bad, but this is actually what you have to pay for if you just came here and paid for it. Got it in advance, so yeah, let's do this. And we are on our way home. Oh my god, it's blurry. Probably because of night, but yeah, it's over. I'm on my way home. Probably gonna get lost again, but it was an amazing live. They played maybe 20 something different songs. It started super late, like 6:30 I want to say, and it was supposed to start at 6, so probably like the latest time like I've been to any live that started. So yeah, but it's pretty cool because it was fun, so I was excited. And like always, he was pretty crazy, but yeah, still fun. I'll give you an update tomorrow. Need to hurry up and hop on the train and get home, so see you guys later. Bye. Actually, being in a city at night is actually pretty nice, so I thought I would film some of Shibuya for you and miss my train just a bit, just a tad bit. For those who has never been to Shibuya before, it's pretty nice, pretty crowded like all the time. There's people always everywhere, and I am starving, man. Time to hurry up and get home. Hey guys, so I recently went to go see Dezert live for what? Chiaki's birthday. It was at Style East, if I'm correct. Hopefully I'm correct on that one. Style East. It was actually pretty fun. I went to go see them live with Dennis. What, last 2 months? 2 months ago now, or was that the beginning of February? But beginning of February, yes. So last month I went to go see them, and then while we were there, he was asking like people if you're actually gonna come to his birthday live, which was this month, and I was debating whether I should go or not or whatever. I was like, I'm not too sure of my plans at the time. I'm supposed to probably be moving to Tokyo, and I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna actually move to Tokyo, so I'm like, let's wait. And then now that I had everything like set up for what I was going to do at the time, I was like, okay, well, let's order the tickets. So I ordered it and I went to go see them live, and again, it was pretty amazing. The first time I saw them, they didn't do as many heavy songs. I think there was one where the sound was heavy, but Chiaki didn't do any growls or anything. But this time around, he actually did quite a few growls, actually. I wouldn't say half of the set list. Maybe like half of the set list actually, but besides that, they still have like their still kind of softer songs, and I was happy again because they played Milk. Okay, that is obviously not the name of the song per se, but It's pretty much about milk. And I don't know. I mean, their name is Dezert, so a lot of their stuff has to do with food. But that song is just so nice. It's a ballad, and I just love it so much. And I think it was probably like the second or third song in, and I was like, hold up. No, don't tell me they're playing milk. I got all happy. My eyes like lit up. I was like, ah, I was like, yes. I mean, that's like the best experience of going to live, honestly. Like when you actually go to live and you're waiting for them to play that one song. You know, when they play it, you're just like, yeah, but then if they don't play, you're like, waited. You're like, come on, play it, you know. And then they're finished. You're like, come on, you're gonna encore and you're gonna do my song, right? You know, they don't. And you're just like, oh, you know, I mean, it sucks that sometimes, like, just to hear those specific songs, you have to go to like that live when that album was released or single was released or so forth. You know, for any bands that you follow, you know, but not all the time you can go, especially if they're in a different country, you know. So like just to be able to hear them play it, and I play it twice because it's the second time I heard it in like 2 months, I was just like, oh yes. You know, I was just so happy. But the set list was not posted anywhere. I looked for it and it wasn't even posted outside of their lives. I looked for it, so that's pretty hard to say what was actually played, because it's been a long time since I've actually just went through and just listened to Dezert, because like they haven't been releasing too much stuff, and when they do, it's a lot of live limited stuff, and I can never get the live limited stuff. So it kind of makes me like about them, because if I can go to the live and get the live limited stuff, then like, you know, I don't know, I guess I would be more like pumped, you know, to hear them all the time, and I would constantly be listening to them. But when I can't get a lot of the material, you know, even if it's one song here, one song there, then I'm just kind of like about it, because like I really want to have everything, you know. I mean, I buy a lot of CDs, so you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just that thing of just having all of it for yourself, I guess, and you're just like, yes, like I support the band, I can play whenever I want to and so forth, you know, in the car, you know, put it on my iTunes or whatever, you know, I can listen to it on the go, you know. And even for DVDs, like if you change that into like to actual songs, then you can just listen to that anywhere too, you know. And honestly, sometimes a DVD version of the songs can be better than actual songs themselves, you know. So I love doing that stuff, but Dezert has a lot of live limited stuff. I was actually surprised that they didn't release something live for this one. You know, I was like, is there going to be a live limit today? It sucks though also, because the one time, okay, 2 times, but the 2 times I actually went to go see them, there was nothing live limited. I was like, no, you know, watch. And then I'm never going to go see them again, and then the next show's live limited. I'm just going to be like, you know, I hope one day that they release something live limited. Scratch that. I hope one day that they release something that's not live limited, but it covers all of their live limited stuff, you know, because then that would be helpful for me, you know. Then it would really get me hyped to like listen to them again. But like when I can't get a lot of their stuff, you know, but I can get a lot of other bands stuff, then I'm like, okay, let's go with the other bands, you know, because then they're constantly flowing and I have new material coming in. But if there's so much live stuff going out there, then I'm just like, maybe I'll just go to this band more, you know. But I don't know, because if I was doing it, how I see it is, I probably would, maybe I wouldn't do live limited stuff, but like maybe I would, in a sense that people would actually get it beforehand, right? But then like later on, then I would release it on like the upcoming mini album or whatever, so at least everybody can hear it. But just for seeing me live, maybe you get it like 2 months in advance or something, you know, something like that, because you actually came and saw me live, maybe, because, you know, that's a good incentive. But like to not be able to get it like at all, like, you know, like to me, if you really want to keep your fans, you need to be like giving them everything, kind of, you know, not like free, you know, you don't have to give it free, but like if you make it like more accessible to everybody, even if it's not like as soon as it's released, then I don't know, I think that keeps like people hyped, you know. But they went in with a lot of the songs. So there was a lot of things that was previously played at the live that I went to go see too, you know. And it's just funny because not too many people were doing stuff at first, you know. Like there was a few girls that were like already in it, like they were pumped from like the beginning. They were like, yeah, you know, they were doing stuff, you know. But then there's a lot of people, especially on my side, I was like, and nobody's doing nothing. I'm just like, oh my god. I was like, this is gonna be weird if I'm the only one like headbanging right now, like you know. But like, I don't know, even for me, like when I go to like a club or something, I'm like just like a little bit, but then like, I don't know, I guess over time, like when I'm actually feeling it, like it gets like a lot more, and I do more. So even though people weren't doing as much at first, like I felt like I started leading my side, because then I was just like, whatever, you know, I was just into it and I just started doing whatever. But it doesn't matter because I can't control my body. Like I was already kind of just like swaying side to side a lot, but like as the songs progress, I'm swaying way too hard. Like I was just and I always wondered, like I really want to see somebody's face behind me, like what is this guy doing right now, you know, or like is it like okay, I see you, this song is pretty good, you know. Like I always wonder what are they actually thinking, you know. But I sway hard, especially like after the songs are like coming. If you start off with probably like my favorite song, you probably get that heavy sway from the beginning. Just to let any bands that watch me know in the future, you know, play my song first, you know, or at least play my song, you know, not like you know which one I like, but you know. But anyway, there was more growls this time, so yeah, I don't know if it's because of the live setting. Before is more of a theater, so they kept it more like low key, not so many growls and so forth. But then this time was an actual live concert hall, so like maybe they did more. Not too really sure why. There was some difference, or maybe he was just trying to tone it down for that night, you know. But like he did a lot. He did maybe like half, if anything. Half songs had growls in them. So yeah, it was fun, you know. And I love dancing to the different songs because I feel like I'm getting a lot better. I just know like what they're going to do even before they do it now. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just on it, you know. And I'm liking that a lot more. Like if there was anything that would keep me coming back to Japan, even if I left to go anywhere, it would obviously be the concerts for one, you know. And then there's just so many other places I want to travel, so yeah, that's still there. But I want to say in all they played about 20 different songs. There was an encore, two encores? No, there was one encore. That second encore had about 6 songs, I think they added, so maybe about 20 something songs in total. Like I said, the set list, or you know, for that live is not posted anywhere. I even checked just now on Twitter to see if they posted it now, but they didn't post it, so that kind of sucks. But you know, it's hard for me to actually say, besides the one song that I really love anyway, Milk. They played Milk. They also played Hello, and I know that because I heard it recently. So yeah. Oh wait, wait, was it that song? I really need to get into the discography again. I just need them to not release too many live limited so I can keep up. But they played some of their newer stuff. They played a lot of their older stuff too. So it was actually a variation of like their whole discography, you know. And I don't know, I loved it so much. There was no kind of flow with it. Like they go from like hard to soft to hard to soft, you know, to like dancey to more hard to, so it was all over the place. I figured out that usually visual K bands have like this formula of like going heavy and then hit you with like the 3 to 4 ballads right here, and then go back like heavy party until the end. I guess they just want, they don't like to change the flow too much, you know. But Dezert just seems to kind of like all over the place, you know. They just do whatever. He did go into this like random talk about what was it again? Oh my god. About rhythms, yes, and about what was it called? I know it. I forget what he actually said. wait. Band session. I forgot what he said, but anyway, I understood what it was anyway. But he asked people like so many times, like, do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? But it's like pretty much, oh, rocking out. But it was band was incorporated into that. Why can't I remember what it is now? Anyway, you know, so pretty much the band just like plays, you know, their instruments or whatever. You know, so like pretty much he said like the drummer, and then the drummer did his like solo, and then he said the bassist did his solo, then he said the guitarist, you know, and then he did his what? No, hold on, he didn't do the guitarist though. He did the drums. No, first he did bass. He did bass, and then after the bass, then he switched and he was on bass, and then he had the bassist like yell at us to make us do like the hi type of, you know, what thing that all bands try to do anyway, you know. And then from that, he gave the bassist back his bass, and then he moved to the drummer, which he did. He took the drummer, and then it was so funny because Sora didn't know what to do. He just kind of walked around. He's like, hey, you know, and I just like, you know, so Sora didn't know too much what to do. I feel like a lot of drummers are always in that spotlight, like they don't really know too much what to do, because I feel like maybe they choose drumming because it's more in the back, like they get to play something that they love, but also it's in the back, so they're noticed but not too noticed or whatever. But like he pushed them out there to go. He's like, go, and he's like, oh, you the kind of thing. And he went out there. He really didn't know what to say. Totally different from the basses, obviously, but it was just like really funny because I'm just like, oh, poor guy doesn't know what to do, you know. And he just walked around, you know, and then he went back to like the drums. But then Chiaki didn't really let him get back on the drums. He told him to go back, and then he went, and then he was just so lost. It was just funny, you know. And finally Chiaki said, okay, you know, Chiaki actually did a drum solo halfway. You know, he went for it, and then I guess maybe he's okay at drumming, you know, but it wasn't what he didn't know what to do after, you know. He started going for it, that he didn't know what to do, and then after that he was just so funny because he just started throwing out the why am I forgetting everything? Well, the drumsticks. There we go. Losing track of mind. He started throwing all of Sora's drumsticks. Like he was just like, like he literally threw out like eight or more of Sora's drumsticks, like to the fans. But majority of it hit the front, obviously, because he threw it from what the drummer seat, which is all the way in the back. So he didn't really get like to the people like in the far back. But I was just like, oh, he's just going crazy. But he's funny but different. Like he just goes. Chiaki goes on random talks about just, I don't know, maybe just what he's thinking at the time, or maybe he plans like a talk and then wherever it goes, like that's where it goes. Because, you know, he was talking about how Japanese people do it differently from foreigners, the rock out for the band sessions or whatever. And I was like, oh, and then he said I guess foreigners can't really get, foreigners can't really get on their level of doing it. And I was like, huh? Like it's kind of confusing because I'm just like, what is he trying to say really? You know, because it's not like, it wouldn't be like, you know, music started in Japan, you know, so I'd be like, I'm kind of lost in where you're going with it. And some people, like, they laugh every once in a while, and then some, you know. And then there was this random girl that every time he said something, she just would always talk, you know, like talking to him. You know, one time he told her, like, "Urusai," like he told her she's annoying or whatever. But he still will talk to her every once in a while when she said stuff. But I guess if it wasn't going in his way, he'll say something kind of like, "Shut up," kind of, you know, or whatever. You know. Besides that, he also crowd surfed a few times. The last time not being the best time, which was actually the last song, he crowd surfed again, and I'm guessing one of the guys that was holding him, I don't know if he got tired or what, but Then Chiaki fell on a girl, and then you hear her scream like, ah! I was like, oh god, you know, I'm just like, okay, oh. And then he gets up. I guess he asked her if she was okay, and she said she's okay. Because he got up and he's like, she's okay. No one was hurt. No one was hurt. And then he got mad. He got mad and he told the guy, like, I'm never going to your side again. He's like, you couldn't even hold me up. I was like, oh god. And then everybody near me started laughing. I was just like, oh god. Like, he got mad at the guy because he couldn't hold him up, you know. But that was the last song anyway. And just like the last live I went to, pretty much once that song ended, and even before the encore, like, Chiaki just walks off stage, like, you know, only like what, Sora, which is the drummer, I think only he kind of walks around. Yeah, but generally they just walk off the stage, so there's nothing after this. Like, you saw me, we're good, I'm off, you know. But like, all in all, I am actually glad that I went out to see them. I had a fun time. I got to wear my jacket that I bought, you know, at the last live. I'm actually gonna probably start wearing that more just outside because it looks pretty cool. You know, I've never had a bomber jacket before, so that's something new for me. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. If there's anything else you guys want to know about different lives or what to expect if you ever go to a live in Japan, at least visual K wise, pop wise, I feel like it's a little different in the flow because I don't think there's too much hand movements and dances like there is in visual K. I don't think any at all. I do know they do like the glowing lights and stuff like you see at like any of the other even like pop in America or K-pop in Korea, you know, kind of thing. So those are kind of similar, but visual K is its own kind of scene. You know, they have some different things because of what the girls come up with. So anything you ever want to know that I haven't said before, just let me know and I'll try to put it in. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, you're still here. Oh wait, don't forget to check the description box below. I put a lot of different things in there, like my lovely friends, my social medias, just in case you want to catch up with me on Twitter or Instagram and so forth like that. So make sure to please check that out, okay? See you guys next time. Bye.